friends, my name is Behroz and welcome to the channel where I share with you tips, tricks that I read, learn and apply in order to become my best version. In this video, I will share with you the key reason why I started my YouTube channel which you're watching and why you should start too, or you should do something very similar. I will explain more as to what I mean by similar, so stay tuned till the end. So first, let's start by talking about as to where this thought came from. Oh, you make YouTube videos? What made you start YouTubing? I get this question a lot because for many, at first glance, my profile doesn't fit a profile of a typical YouTuber. Someone who's young, hustling, entrepreneurial, or trying to make a living out of social media. As against that, my profile is of someone who's in his late 30s, have young kids, have a stable job, have healthy household income, a good healthy safety net of savings, and more importantly, having healthy investments that are designed to deliver early financial freedom. Now, let me call out one thing here. I'm a strong believer of early financial freedom. I believe that one can only attain 100% harmony and peace in life once they achieve financial freedom. I talk about this a lot on my YouTube channel and other social media forums. I share a lot of wisdom and knowledge on financial freedom. You can subscribe to all the knowledge that I share by following me on all my social media forums. I will leave the link to all my social media forums in the description of this video. If you have interest in this topic and how I am designing my financial freedom journey, please do check out my video with the link above, where I share details to my journey and process to financial freedom. Given I've already designed my life with my current income and current investment in a way that I will achieve financial freedom at the age of 45, which is in next 7 years, YouTubing is not a means for me to earn a side income in order to achieve that goal. This is not the case. More importantly, YouTubing or blogging is a very slow burner and hence doesn't account for any part in my retire early financial portfolio or strategy. So if the aim is not to add side income, then what? Then why am I doing this YouTubing or blogging? Well, for most of the college educated lot with some spend optimization and some smart investments, it is easy to reach a financial goal beyond which you can consider yourself as financially free. In case you are a college graduate with a stable job and still see financial freedom as an impossibility, then ping me with a comment below or reach out to me on LinkedIn and I will be more than happy to connect with you and design that path for you. Net, I've cracked the code of the financial path beyond which I would consider myself as financially free. However, the challenge that I previously didn't have a solve for was that what would be my life purpose once I reach that goal? That is, once I'm financially free. For now, all of my life's prioritization and most of my sense of purpose is driven by and through my employer and work that I do between 9 to 5. I live near my workplace. I spend more than half of my life at my workplace, or call it doing that work for my employer. All my calendar schedules, all my decisions, all my prioritizations revolve around my job responsibility, whether I like it or not. But the truth is that my employer drives most of my sense of purpose by being able to dictate and own my time. So once I reach financial freedom, that is, my saving is enough and my investments are enough to pay for my monthly expenses, and hence I'm not obliged to do a regular 9 to 5 job. So what then? How would I drive my sense of purpose then? How will I fill up my time? In other words, while I would love to be free, when I ponder being in that state, I'm not sure what will I do when I reach that state. I have been in the rat race for so long that I fear that I would be clueless and purposeless once I really achieve that financial freedom. So let's say I'm financially free and I retire at the age of 45, that is, I quit my 9 to 5 job. Now what? How do I spend and occupy my time? At that stage, all I would have known to be true for past 23 years is to be an employer to a corporate or an organization. Let me share with you a story from Procter & Gamble. There was this president who retired and he worked for Procter & Gamble for around 40 years. And after retiring, for the first 2 weeks, he just sat home. But after that, he just couldn't sit home because, as I said, he lost that sense of purpose. And all he knew for past 40 years was spending time for and at Procter & Gamble. And he wasn't a 9 to 5 employee, rather he was working harder than that. So eventually what he started doing was he started coming back to office and he would just connect with people randomly and ask them to share different files and reports with him so he can just sit around in the corner and kind of help them and guide them. Soon it came to a point when he started directing a few of actions for the employees in the organization. And when the new management or the new president of the office, he came to know about this direction coming from an ex-employee who just recently retired, he was furious, and he went to that guy and he said that I understand your passion, I understand your love for the company, but it is time that you have to let go and let the newcomers and let the new lot take over the charge and take in the reins. The retiree eventually realized and he stopped coming to office. But imagine him being locked in a situation where he's given all his life and purpose to a particular organization without having a sense of realization that one day all of this will end. And hence, one needs to prepare for their retirement, not just financially, but also prepare with regards to what they would do once they retire that will drive their sense of purpose. Working is not just about money. People don't realize this very often until or unless they stop working. Work defines who you are. It's a place where you are social with people. It gives you interaction with people all day long in an interesting way. So retirement is not just a financial decision. It's also a lifestyle decision. So in order to know when you can retire, you also need to know what you will retire to. How will you spend your time? What social groups will you interact with? What will be your ultimate purpose? Once you have good answers to these questions, only then you can and should retire. Otherwise, you would be setting yourself up for a future disappointment or failure. Because as much as you want yourself to succeed financially, it doesn't matter if you don't succeed mentally, emotionally, and physically as well. Though money can solve many of your problems, it cannot solve all the problems. Money is merely a tool that can help you get to what you want from life. Unfortunately, figuring out what you want out of your life is the hardest part. This is exactly where YouTubing comes into play. It's something that I'm doing on a very small scale, which I expect to compound and become big enough to give me a sense of purpose by the time I reach financial freedom. So apart from my expenses, which will be covered through my savings and investments, my time and purpose will be covered through YouTubing. Given YouTube gives me space to coach young fellows on financial literacy and on personal development, which kind of have become my passion point in the recent years. Today I spend around 3 hours per week on YouTubing, which entails making a video, plus coaching 1 or 2 individuals on financial literacy or personal development. I expect this initiative to become bigger and take most part of my time in the next couple of years, such that I can coach and develop large number of people on daily basis, against only 1 or 2 that I coach today. Hence, for all my fellow followers and subscribers, I want you to plan your financial freedom or retirement not just from financial point of view, but also from purpose standpoint. How will you fill your time once you own your time? How will you decide the direction and prioritization of your life once you have the freedom to do so? It doesn't have to be YouTubing. It can be something else, something you're familiar with. Example, consultancy, teaching, or something that you have some passion for. Thanks for watching this video.